Well, guys, whew, I got my leathers in, got my leather jacket in finally from Amazon. This right here was a $140 Amazon jacket, and I figured I better do a review on it because some of the reviews, I didn't find any YouTube reviews on this jacket or the leathers. And I got some Harley Davidson gloves we'll talk about a little bit here. But man, I need to get this off because it's like 90 degrees out here today. It is way too warm to be wearing these leathers. So anyways, I seen some bad reviews on this jacket. Some of the reviews saying that it was not real leather, or well, only one of those said it was not real leather. Several reviews saying that came in late, which was my experience. It came in late because it did come from overseas, had to go through customs and everything. One I think said that it was too small. Well, that's probably your own fault. But yeah, this is an extra large, and my t-shirt here is an extra large. I typically wear an extra large. This came from Heavy D Sparks and Diesel Dave over there. Yeah, got nice zippers on the pockets here, easy to grab a hold of the little tab right here, the leather tab on that. You can pull that down, be able to get your cell phone out, right? All right. You got two inner breast pockets right here, which if I wanted, I could put my phone right there in that one, or even put my phone or my wallet in that one right there. I've got kind of a pretty good sized wallet here, and that'll fit right there in that breast pocket right there. And then if I want, I can put my phone in that pocket right there. I mean, that's a good bit of stuff to have right there. I don't think I'll be carrying my stuff like that, but anyways, so yeah, you can put your phone in your pocket over here, zip it up or whatever. Typically mine's going to actually be right up here on the motorcycle in that mount right there when I'm riding. So but if I'm out off the bike walking around, I can put it in that pocket. It's a lot easier to get to than the pockets. We got a zip up pocket right here on the leathers that you can put your phone in. There's another pocket here that has a button snap on it. If you want, you can stick your phone in there, right? These leathers right here are the X Element leathers on Amazon. This is a size medium, 36. The only problem I had was this pleating right here. There's like a panel that can snap in there, and the material they sew in there to be able to snap that panel in prevents that from stretching. So I was having trouble getting that to stretch out to fit my thighs. It's not like I have big thighs, guys, you know, I don't know. So anyways, I went in and I modified that. I cut it, you know, took the stitching out right there, and now it stretches and they fit just fine. We actually had plenty of length in those. But as far as the jacket, this is the Kanye Reeves inspired jacket off of Amazon, $140. I think right now, today, when I was looking at it, they were like $114. So they went down considerably in price. They got good zippers on them and everything. That right there kind of can make the sleeve a little smaller. It doesn't make it much smaller. It kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. Maybe you could put a button snap in there to hold that together in the winter time to keep wind from blowing up in there. Summertime, heck yeah, open her up and let that wind come up those sleeves. But yeah, they seem to be a little long on the arm length, which isn't a bad thing, really. It's got some leather here that's got air holes in it. I haven't rode around enough really to kind of really tell if that's going to make much of a difference. It's got a nylon diamond stitch in here, nylon material. It is actually leather. The only thing I noticed was the zipper. This thing here is on the left hand side. This is my left hand, this is my right hand, and that's on the left. That's when I went to zip that up, that was a little odd because you got to hold the bottom with your right hand and zip up with your left. Kind of different. I'm not used to that. The snaps seem to be really great quality. There was plastic covering up the white leather stripes here. That white it's just leather. It's just a white leather. It's not like reflective or nothing like that. It's not a different material. It's actually leather. So the person who said that it's not real leather, well, I don't know what to tell you, but that's real leather. If this ain't real leather, then these Harley Davidson gloves aren't real leather. And trust me, they are real leather. I paid 86 bucks for these at a Harley Davidson shop. Okay, that's a lot of money for a pair of gloves. I'm telling you, they better last me a real good long time. But anyways, $140. I just couldn't see spending $600 on a Cafe Racer jacket from Harley Davidson. I gotta get this thing off. I am burning up right now. So the reason I bought this leather jacket, mostly I guess just for riding in the cooler months, like wintertime, stuff like that. Yeah, I will definitely be keeping this thing with me, like on the bike. Maybe put it in a bag, put it in the saddlebags or something. But yeah, I'm super happy with that. The only major problem was it took forever for that to come in. It had come from overseas, had to go through customs and everything, and that was a little bit of an issue. That was definitely a little bit of an issue. The chaps, I mean, what can you expect for a $35 pair of chaps, you know? They, daggum traffic, noisy. I mean, they fit, you know? They're good. I guess I could put the jacket back on. Nice and snug, but what do you think? Do I look like a biker now? Whew. I don't know how they do it. Freaking leathers is hot. It's about 90 degrees today, so that is quite toasty in there. These right here, I took the insulated panels that button into the thighs right here. I took those out. They're really not that insulated. I mean, it's like, it looks like 2 layers of material with that diamond stitching, kind of like this right here. Probably as insulated as you would ever need, I guess. I don't know. I've wore these going down the road at 70 mile an hour for about 45 minutes or so, headed to work. Yeah, it's about a 45-minute drive going to work. And these right here, on about a 45-degree day, they do pretty good. All right, they keep me plenty warm. I did not have the leather jacket. It was a Swiss Tech windbreaker from Walmart. You know, I've had for years. I wore that with a hoodie, and that was enough on like a 45-degree day. My hands in those leather gloves actually did get a little chilly. I was sitting there thinking, I'm gonna have to get some insulated gloves, some insulated leather gloves in order to make this work. But anyways, so as far as the person saying that the jacket, I mean, I guess that was my biggest thing to make this video, was on this leather jacket. I'll put links and everything in the description for all of these products except for the Harley Davidson gloves. I think you pretty well have to go to Harley Davidson to get those. Sure, you can order Harley Davidson gloves probably, but I'm not gonna try to endorse their brand or nothing like that. But I'm dealing with Amazon stuff, right? So this right here is actual leather. Somebody in one of the written reviews on it said that it wasn't, and it actually is real leather. So I wanted to clear that up. The stitching on it, it's only like single stitch, you know? It's not double stitch. It is definitely leather though. It's got pretty decent buttons on here. Okay. They're kind of a nickel finish, I guess. It weighs a couple of pounds, you know. Did I mention there's a zippered breast pocket up here? You could probably, if your cell phone's not too big, you might be able to fit your cell phone in there. But I can't get my cell phone in there. It won't fit. Neither one of them will. But I can put them in those pockets right there. But yeah, I think pretty darn good. These right here, yeah, $35. I mean, what can you expect for 35 bucks? They're seem pretty decent. But yeah, I just thought I would throw that out there, do a little review. The only problem I had was it took several weeks for this to come in. I started really worrying today. Basically, I started reading reviews today. I didn't read the reviews before I bought it. I thought, shoot, it's Amazon, right? They'll come in. And then one review I seen was it never got delivered. That it said that it was delivered, but it never showed up. And I was like, okay, that's really bad. But you know, Amazon guarantees it and all that stuff. So that probably wouldn't have been a big deal. What I was really worrying about was, is it going to fit? You know, it came from overseas, and if it doesn't fit, I'm gonna have to send it back and order a different size. So guys, definitely make sure you do your due diligence on the sizing when you order it. Lucky for me, I ordered an extra large and it fit perfectly. I am 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. I wear 34, 36s jeans, which are, you know, these jeans I have on are Ariat FR jeans, like what you wear in the oil field or whatever. They're kind of expensive, but they're my favorite. And they're a little baggy on me, you know, they're a little baggy in the legs and everything. Even a little loose on the waist. My waist isn't really quite, you know, 34. It's more like maybe 33. But yeah, these right here were medium, 36 inseam. The jacket was extra large. The Harley Davidson gloves are extra large, made in China. It's funny. I thought Harley Davidson was made in America. What the heck? Yeah, I bought these from a Harley Davidson store. But the awesome thing about these gloves is I can actually, with these on, with my phone right here, I can touch the screen. I don't have to take my gloves off. I can actually use these and the touch screen works. So there's nothing special about the fingertips or anything. It's just leather. So yeah, I mean, they're a little expensive. I paid $86 for these gloves. I don't know that I would do that again. I hope these last me for a lot of years. They fit really good though. The jacket, $140 from Amazon. It did take a while to get here, but would I pay, you know, let's say if I got in an accident and, you know, this got scuffed up pretty bad or something, or let's say I, you know, ripped it on something, right, and I needed to buy another one. Now, if I got in an accident with this jacket, you know, depending on how well it protected me, you know, I would probably use that experience to tell me whether or not I'm going to buy it again. But I'm pretty sure it would protect me fairly well. It's actual leather. But would I pay $140 for this again? Yeah, I probably would. It's a little unfortunate that it took forever to come in, but you know what? That's not a big deal. You know, at least it came in. I just had to wait a little bit longer. These chaps right here was literally here like the next day. I ordered them and like one day, and it was either the next day or the day after that they showed up like super quick. The jacket, it took several weeks. The gloves, I went and picked them up at the store. So anyways, there's my review. Take it for what it's worth. But this is definitely real leather. Okay, the person on there that said that the jacket's not real leather, they're full of it. It is real leather. I can attest to it. That is not pleather. It's not fake. It's actual leather. Okay, these right here, real leather, made in Pakistan. You know, the chaps are made in Pakistan. $35. What can you expect? But they're actual leather, just like this jacket. This is a much higher grade leather for the jacket. But anyways, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I'm not really trying to sell it. I'm just trying to give you guys an honest review on the things I bought from Amazon to gear up, you know, to be able to ride this bike in the cooler months. In the summertime, t-shirt, man, I can't do leathers in the summer. Like, just to put this on to go down the block here a little ways and come back, holy cow, freaking warm. I would suggest if you need something, a jacket or something to wear in the summertime, don't get this. This is more like colder month kind of jacket. Yeah. So, anyways, there's my review. We'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully, you know, if you're gonna get this right here, I guess I could do a review on the Enfield. This is a Royal Enfield Classic 350 Reborn. It's a 2022 model. I've got a little over 1,300 miles. It's really close to 1,400 miles, I believe. Let me see here real quick. 1,371.5. All right, so 1,371.5. So I've already done the first oil change. Like, that comes pretty quick. Did the oil filter change on it. Oil looked great coming out and everything, and then I got another oil change coming up. But so far, putting 1,300 miles on this bike, man, this thing is like the perfect cruiser. You can run, you know, 70, 75. I don't recommend doing that until you get the engine broke in, you know, get that first, you know, 300, 400 miles on it, and then change the oil and everything, and gradually kind of work your way up. Don't hold it at any one certain RPM for a long period of time. You want to break in your cam properly. But yeah, I mean, 100 miles a gallon. It gets 90 to 100 miles a gallon. If I put 87 octane in it, I'm getting about 90, 95 miles a gallon, depending on how I'm riding it. If I'm just kind of doing 55 and 45, 55 on the back roads, it's getting 100 miles a gallon. If I'm running up and down the interstate, it's it's getting about 90. Okay. If I put 91 octane in it, then it runs 70, 75 pretty easily up and down the interstate, and it gets somewhere right around 100 miles a gallon. I put a couple of gallons in this every week, and I put a few hundred miles on this thing every week. So it's, from the best I can tell, I haven't actually done the math, but I haven't put much gas in it either. I put 91 in it most of the time, and it's getting about 100 miles a gallon. This bike handles super nice. The one thing I truly, truly love about it, it's low seat, right? It's got a pretty low seat. I can, my knees are slightly bent, right? And I can, look at that. I'm sitting on it. I can stand up and sit down. So I sit down, my knees are slightly bent, both feet are flat on the ground. It's not super heavy. I feel like I got total control of this bike all the time. Leaning into corners and everything, you feel like you have total control of it. It's not a big, you know, 800 to 1,000 pound bike that, you know, if you was to lay it on its side, you may not be able to pick it up. This thing right here, it comes in, I think the shipping weight's just under 500 pounds. Okay, super nice. The seat is nice and cushy. It's got the kickstand. It's got the center stand, so you can actually you can work on it. Oh, there you go. So you can have her up like that right there. You can work on the chain, or, you know, whatever you need to do. There's all kinds of aftermarket stuff for the Royal Enfield Classic 350 Reborn. You can get, you can take the seat off. You can get a sissy bar thing, backrest thing back here. You can get another thing that comes back here, a little luggage rack. You can take the seat off, put a luggage rack right here. You can get the pannier bags, saddle bags to put on here. You can get the little bolt-on thing for those and everything that'll fit, you know, all kinds of different saddle bags and everything. It's a 1 down 4 up, 350 cc, 20 horsepower, I think is what they say it is. Which honestly, for me, that's plenty of power. You know, just to cruise around on these back roads, even hit the interstate every once in a while to go to work and everything. Super nice. It has a couple of trip meters on the screen up here. It lets you know, like, whenever you need to change the oil. It'll have a little wrench that starts flashing, and that's not a huge deal to turn that off. It's a little thing with the key and everything, and pushing this little information button right here. I got a motorcycle helmet lock, and I put that on the handlebars. I got this phone mount, put that on the handlebars. That so far is all I've done to kind of customize it. It's just this phone mount. and the helmet lock over here. Then it also has a USB port right underneath the clutch lever. That's pretty handy because then I can plug my phone in, keep my phone charged, or charge my phone up while I'm riding. The bike does have to be started up and running in order for it to charge your phone. It holds, I believe, 3.4 gallons of fuel, and typically I will get it to where it goes down 3 bars on the LCD screen, and 91 octane at $3 and something a gallon is like $5 to fill it up, and that's if I went down like 3 bars on it. I have ran over a dog, a pretty good sized dog. Didn't lose control. It was a pretty good little jolt. And it was just because this pack of dogs had kind of came out and was trying to attack me, and I was just trying to get through them, doing about 30-35 mile an hour, and right over top of it, you know, it kind of jacked my wrist up a little bit. It's fine. It was fine the next day. But this bike, guys, I absolutely love it. $4,500 out the door. It's got some bug splatters on it. I need to clean her up a little bit. She's not all polished up, but she rides really good. It's got anti-lock dual channel brakes on it. Throttling and everything is real smooth. You can actually get handlebar mirrors that come out from the ends of your handlebars. You can get that aftermarket stuff for it. It's just super nice, super economical. Taxes here in Missouri on this, well, to get the tags and title it and everything, was just under $400. That was paying personal property tax on it, sales tax, whatever, everything, and got tag on it. It cost me, I'm 44 years old, Class A CDL, hazmat tanker, blah, 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 all that stuff on my license. My full coverage on this bike right here is $29 a month. I know I've got pretty cheap insurance. It has a lot to do with my license and all the millions of miles, safe miles that I have. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can get for a bike like this, guys. Super nice. They've got different colors and stuff. It's not just this one color. There's all kinds. But this is the one I picked because I figured it would match the bus, and it turns a lot of heads. Every time I take it into town, every time I go somewhere, somebody is like stopping by, like an older guy or something, and he's like, man, I used to have a bike that looked just like that. And you know, even like Harley riders will stop and they're like, dude, that is a really nice bike. That's sweet. It pumps my heart a little bit because I wasn't expecting that at all. The people in biking, like, I don't care what you ride. You're on 2 wheels, you know, they all wave. You know, you're going down the road, and the guy's coming at you, and you just reach out and you kind of like, hey, waving at them. Man, I tell you, you get on a motorcycle and like you're in. You're welcomed in with open arms. Super awesome people. I'd never realized that until I got on a motorcycle. But anyways, I'm just kind of rambling right now, so I want to go for a ride. So I'm going to get off here, start uploading this video for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, if it was informational at all, if you got any questions, whatever, put it in the comments down below. But make sure you smash that thumbs up and you subscribe so you get to see future content here on the Royal Enfield Classic 350 Reborn. We're going to be putting some saddlebags on it, and hopefully we'll be taking it out on a trip in the next year or two. I'm really hopeful in the next year we'll be able to maybe go up to Sturgis, and I'm kind of thinking maybe go early in a little bit cooler months and not around all the crowds and everything. I don't like being in crowds, but I want to go up there. I want to see these sights. I want to go see like Crazy Horse and Mount Rushmore, all those kind of places that I couldn't go see all these years that I've been driving a semi-truck, you know. So I want to go travel with the bike only at some point, and then eventually the bus will be done, and we'll be putting the bike on the front of the bus on a rack. It'll be a hydraulic rack that will lift the bike up and be latched in place, and then we'll put a cover over it so it's not getting covered in bugs. It will have a cover over it, don't worry about that. But yeah, this was originally meant to be like a second vehicle for the bus when I go traveling. So guys, make sure you subscribe so that you guys get to see those future videos. And I do woodworking, I do sawmilling, just all kinds of stuff like that. Welding, I built my own sawmill. You can go back and check out old videos of that. I built my own log arch trailer. Been building this bus out to live in. I have a 20-foot shipping container / kiln over here that I dry my own lumber in. I have kind of a lumber business here where I sell stuff that I mill myself here, and we produce YouTube videos. I typically I drive a semi truck, and so I also do daily vlogs on the channel. So there's all kinds of content here for lots and lots of people. So hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you will subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Later. Bye.